Hello, my name is Jordan Gibbs. I'm a student at Gold Lake High School. Trying to show you a little bit about my ICS class and Python programming. Start off, we could look at a project we did in class called Amusement Park Conditions. Up here, we see some comments with hashtags. This is called a multi-line comment. All you gotta do is put three quotation marks at the beginning and end of your little like area of notes. But what would happen if I removed it? Well, everything becomes a note basically. So you want to make sure you have three. Um, Going back into it, we see the print statement says slash welcome to Jungle Joe's Amusement Park. Yay, let's set up an account for you. The print statement just prints whatever you put in there to this. Now, what is this slash n thing, you might ask? Well, that's just to bring you down to like a new line. Oh, you're good. Yeah, that's what this thing, this little line, blank line is. Um, Now it says, what is like your name? Input. What is your name? Name is a variable, and we set the variable equal to input. What is your name? So I put in my name before, but I put what is your name, um, Jordan. Enter. Now when I hit enter, it goes down to set user password as well, and that would be input set user password. Let's say it's gonna be 123, just for simple, just to simplify it. Then it says hello, welcome to Jungle Joe's. Thanks for setting up an account. Now where is that at? Right here. Um, Now it does look kind of weird since it goes off like this, but that's just how Python is or Replit is. Um, Now we gotta put in our password, and if our password isn't correct, see all this stuff, it won't even go to that. It won't even mess with that. Won't even look at it. So let's say if we just did one. Sorry, dude, wrong password. Now why does it do that? Since it doesn't go into this, it goes else. Because if this doesn't happen, then the only other option is to go to this else statement and print, sorry dude, that's the wrong password. Um, this thing is for this thing down here. It's basically the same as up here. Um, but yeah, we have our state mandated age and height up here. So if we run this again, we're gonna say J just for simple sakes. 123. Now what happens if we actually get our password right? So we go 123, and it goes excellent. You're in your account, and that's dependent on this if statement right here. If the set user password, which is what our variable is up here, if set user password is equal to the user input, which is right here, what we put in, what is your password, right here, then it goes into print. And then we just keep on going. So let's say our age is 10, but it says state mandated age is 12. Um, it says if your age is greater than or equal to the state mandated age and your height is greater than or equal to your state mandated height, sweet, you could ride the roller coaster. But if it's less than, let's say if your age is 10, it's less than. And what is your height in inches? It's gonna be, let's say, 10. Sorry, dude, you're not old enough or tall enough to ride the coaster. Please come back when you are 2 years older and when you grow 38 inches. So it even gives us like the numbers based on the math here. Let's see. This is the math here. Wait, so if we're not old enough or tall enough, sorry, you're not old enough or tall enough to ride the coaster. So we did our state mandated age, subtract your actual age, and your state mandated height, subtract your actual height. Oh my gosh. Um, Besides that, we put our inches here and years here to make it actually make sense. Now it's important to note that these things are integers, right? And there's a difference between integers and strings, and the way that you can't compare strings. You can't compare, like, if I put string 1, that's different than if I put 1. See the difference here? I wouldn't be able to compare this number since it's in a string. Anyway, let's delete that here. Um, Now, going on to our next thing, um, let's say this thing. I worked on this with my partner here, and we had a little print statement here. If this happened, yada yada yada, then this happened. Let's start up this, and let's say he goes 1, then we got our first option here, and then we have like a whole other option here. It's just a bunch of code here, but we have our first option. If he takes the path to get ice cream, then he goes down a whole different path than if he chose to go down the weight room. It did take some time to figure out how to get all this together. And at the end, if he has a certain amount of strength, see at the beginning it says his goal is to get as strong as possible. So according to what decisions he makes he either, if it equals 2, if his option equals a certain option, then he gains or loses strengths. And by the end, if he has the maximum amount or lowest amount, we have if statements that are conditions. If he gets 0, he ran out of strength, he dies, he lost. And like if he gets the highest, you get congratulations, you get the highest score, you did everything right. But yeah, I think that's about all I got here. Thank you for listening in, and I hope you have a good day. Bye. Oh, I did forget to mention one thing. This operator right here, we see strength equals 6. We have to, since this is an integer, we can't compare that with this string here. So we had to cast strength into a string and add that onto this string in order to make it compatible, if you'd say, with the string.